beautiful farm.
You take lead.
Next one's mine. Take that, Marius.
Hell.
Nice work.
Isok Sabla.
Sắp. Oh, fuck.
That tower's for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You're defending with your life.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Massoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Massoni here is an able ranger, but he sees conspiracies in every mist watch and errant footprint.
I've been right before. Remember when those revenants went missing and we found Vitor and Ulrask vivisecting them in a cave?
I'm not saying it's impossible, Massoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
I'll vouch for the envoy. He knows his way around the wilds.
What interest does Adir have in Fjord's affairs?
None of your
We've
business.
survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
And lose my best hunter to whatever might have taken Monato and Verano? Absolutely not. I cannot risk you, Massoni. We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation. Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Massoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them? The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
He didn't used to be.
When harvests were good, the docks and market would be buzzing with people from Paradis, Thirdborn, even Solace. But harvests have not been good for a long time. We see very little of our neighbors now.
I was gonna bring that up if you hadn't.
Oh, we have our fair share of eccentrics, but none who've taken up a mask.
Let's hope this doesn't give them any ideas.
All that to say, I don't think this masked stranger is one of our neighbors. But I don't know yet if they bear us ill will.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming. Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from their last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it? Believe me, he wasn't anyone's first pick.
Masoni! Let's not air our dirty laundry where the Adiran can see,
If they're really going to help, they should know the full story. Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast.
He's a good sort, or he used to be. But he acts first and thinks later. That gets him and Verano into trouble. Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out. You'd have to ask her.
She doesn't talk about it, not even with the other veterans. I feel like she blames us, but I don't know what for.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure. You're not the ally we expected to find, but I appreciate it all the same.
Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
We should look first.
unseen.
Back in the fight. They won't get past me!
He's outside!
Glad that's over.
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Me? Why do you... What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know. I was out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were adhering. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure. They looked like they were arguing. Maybe they were lost. I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask. An Inquisitor? Here? In Emerald Stair? What did I tell you?
Let's give it a rest.
I wouldn't have taken Ludwig for a walk in the woods type, but who knows?
really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fedor obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Dodge. Our farmers don't try to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive.
Fjord will be better able to survive if they accept help from the adherents.
The adherents know a great time.
You shut up.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said he'd never seen anything like it.
Oh, I bet.
What is a trans gay man? Biologically female, but we're trans men and we're gay. We like guys.
So you're straight.
What is a trans gay man? Biologically female, but
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. As am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfia, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Oh, the Trentons. Bunch of butzos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there. Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence. Ah, those Delamgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Ang ginagawa ko.
Nag-check ako ng calendar, so yung next ko is, yung visit ko tomorrow is 4 p.m.
Mali naman yung chinecheck mo.
Ha?
Mali yung chinecheck mo.
Chinecheck ko nga.
Dapat chinecheck mo yung mga gagawin mo bago yung birthday mo.
Well, gusto ko lang talagang magluto. Which is hindi ko pa pala. Gusto ko magawa ng... Hindi ko alam. Di ba magbe-bake salmon tayo?
Oo.
I have cheese ma. Teka. Gusto ko yung option cheese. Pero gagawin ko yung cheese cake ng May 14.
May 14.
Para palalamigin ko kung meron akong cake na.
Can I interest you in some glazed berries or Barrett's bells, perhaps?
Ano yun?
Naka-speaker.
Oo nga. Anong show yan?
Hindi, yung nilalaro ko pa rin. Avowed.
talaga?
Ano gusto mong activity ngayong gabi?
All ingredients are fully stocked. Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Kaya nga eh. Kasi, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, gusto mong subukan? Sige.
Yeah. Ano ba yung inaano mo? Avowed?
Oo. Let us conduit.
Nagkikwento ako, nalimutan ko eh. Tungkol lang kanina. Yung pinaka-nakaalala ko na lang na natakot si Trina. Kasi may nakita siyang junkie na nagsisisigaw. Yun. Taga-Canberra siya, diba? Nandun siya since 2019. Parang bago mag-COVID, umalis siya. Pero, hindi siya makuha. Like, same sila ng problema ni Elijah. After niya mag-aaral, nag-work siya. Tapos, sinagat niya hanggang 3 taon o 2 taon pagka-graduate niya. Ngayon, hindi siya makapag-PR. Walang... So, uuwi muna ata siya. Tapos, magta-try pa rin daw siya mag-apply offshore. Kasi hindi niya sigurado kung magka-grant yung visa niya. Civil engineer.
Anong ina-applyan niyang visa ulit?
PR.
PR.
Permanent resident.
Prices seem a bit
Pero sabi niya, pag nag-PR
Genuine
siya,
healing crystals, pure as the ora.
PR siya, either bigay niya Sydney or Mel. Sabi niya natutuwa siya sa pero kasi natatakot din siya sa junkies. Sabi ko, i-gauge mo mabuti pero more important.
Takot sa junkies, ganun din naman sa Pilipinas.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence. Don't trust any man, see? Trust me. Honest Emil.
Alam ko may birthday.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. Oh, sure. I can't take the blame for all of Fior's problems, but my negligence has only made things worse. The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. Exactly the case. With everything happening and my own advanced age, I have had trouble keeping up. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream throws or such blight in our crops until now.
Aside from her mental health, yung home assessment din, tsaka ang dami.
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fure, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Pagawa mo sa iba. Sabihin mo yung unfairness.
Walang ibang gagawa ng kundi ako. Ako rin gumagawa ng 15 hours.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Nasa city naman ako, so pwede ko na siyang i-stop. Safe zone naman ang city. Wala naman babanat sa akin din.
Wala namang laban.
Okay.
May mga bago ka na nag-upgrade or na-discover.
Nasa bagong area na ako para matapos ko na yung unang area.
Oh my god, baby, meron pala ako dito matcha tiramisu. Sarap. So good.
Empty again. Seems that way. Vidaro says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Kasi CEO parehas yung parents. Sure yung isa, basta yung dad niya sa Manila Water. Actually, sinasabi ko, nepo big. Ang generous naman, nag-libre siya ng lunch, nag-libre siya ng kape, nag-libre siya
I am not accustomed to failure.
Pero hindi kami,
Neither am I.
Dapat lang, sinundo mo siya.
No, they made up their minds before we even started.
Hindi ko pa pala na-send sa'yo yung ibang gawa ay inanunod sa web art. Kasi daming thing.
Nag-grocery ka na rin sa ano para siya na rin nagkaya.
Dahil yun, muntik na kaming na rin siya bumili sa Victoria Market. Di ba pa yung pinuntahan natin, doon saan tayo kumain ng oyster?
Kumain ba tayo doon?
Palengke na eh. Oo, yun talaga.
Bumili.
Kuya. Ay, sorry. Pero wala ba tayo kinainan doon?
Jota, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops.
Oh.
Look at your city.
Bumili lang tayo.
May mga kainan pala na doon. Well, bago lang. Sabi ko kasi Kitty, mas alam ko yung mga places eh. Siya talaga yung nag-tour sa akin, honestly.
Saan nga kainan doon? Yun ba yung kinainan nyo kanina?
Sa school? Hindi ko, ay parang hindi. Or malapit lang, oo. Naglakad lang ata ako. Yun na, ang sabi ko kasi nag-create ako ng something Japanese. So, nasuggest na yung Nico. Tapos sabi ko, may katsu deter kasi kung di ka makatsu, okay lang yun. So, pinili namin yun. Sarap meat. Tapos, ayun naalala ko, may ikukwento ko sa it means so may spices doon.
Have you heard?
Gianna is causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the dream scourge. Not simply spirit, power, self-aware, and reach within.
Would you care for
Ang
it?
sarap pala
If you're... We have... Oh,
Wagyu.
to put it gently, Giada Castel is giving our governor an
Hindi mo siya malalasahan.
regrettably, we have...
Savory na. So, ganun. Tapos nag-order siya ng garlic rice. So, ano to? Ipipin ko nga yung ano. From the creators of Overcooked. Teka. So, uuwi na si Trina ng July, Pilipinas. Tapos doon daw siya mag-a-apply ng PR. Kung hindi daw i-accident, hindi na siya babalik ng Australia. Kung i-accident, balik siya. Ganun parang plano.
Careful! Or we'll get thrown out of the pub!
We're all
Parang,
I had one job.
kasi nga,
One job.
for since 2019, nahirapan din siya to be away from yung pinakamabigat din aside from the life here na ikaw ko lahat gagawa.
Well, apologies for the ruckus. You can't take a piece in it, but finding an animal, they are the only
Sinasabi mo
outside and up the stairs.
Yes, but sa isang banda din hindi nila nakikita
Welcome back, envoy.
yung hirap din na pinagdadaanan ng tao. Siyempre, nakikita na lang nila yung good things. Yun. Pero parang siya, may side sa kanya na kung hindi talaga siya